जनता पार्टी आंध्र प्रदेश शाख तीव्र विचाराన్ని వ్యక్తం చేస్తూ श्रीमती लता मंगेशकर जी भारत रत्न అవార్డు గ్రహీత అయినటువంటి 1929లో మరణించి అనేక భాషల్లో జన్మించి అనేక భాషల్లో వారు గాయనిగా ప్రసిద్ధిగాంచినటువంటి ప్రముఖ గాయకులు వారు. మన తెలుగులో కూడా వారు అనేకమైన గీతాలని పాడారు. వారు మరణం లోటు తీర్చలేనిది. ఇద్దరు కూడా సంతాపాన్ని తెలియజేస్తూ ఒక కొద్ది క్షణం మౌనాన్ని పాటిద్దాం, కొద్ది సమయం. మనల్ని ఉద్దేశించి ఈ ప్రెస్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్లో మాట్లాడే ముందు వేదిక మీద ఉన్నవారు రాజ్యసభ సభ్యులు శ్రీ సిఎం రమేష్ గారు, ఎమ్మెల్సీ మాధవ్ గారు, వాకాటి నారాయణ రెడ్డి గారు, సూర్యనారాయణ రాజు గారు, శ్రీమతి మాలతి రాణి గారు, డాక్టర్ పార్థసారథి గారు, నాగభూషణం గారు, పెద్దలు ఫైనాన్స్ మినిస్టర్గా ఉన్నటువంటి శ్రీ నారాయణరావు ఖరేడే గారు, డాక్టర్ గారు, వారు ఎండి, సీనియర్ పార్లమెంట్ సభ్యులు, వారు ఎండి చేశారు, 2 డిగ్రీలు కూడా వారికి ఉండడం జరుగుతుంది. వారిప్పుడు మనల్ని ఉద్దేశించి మాట్లాడతారు. ఈరోజు పార్టీ దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఈ బడ్జెట్ ఒక ప్రముఖమైనటువంటి బడ్జెట్. ఈ బడ్జెట్ రాజకీయ దృక్పథాలు కానీ రాజకీయ కోణాలు కానీ ఆవిష్కరించకుండా దేశంలో 5 రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఎన్నికలు జరుగుతున్నాయి. ఈ ఎన్నికల్లో ఏ విధమైనటువంటి తాయిలాలు ఇవ్వకుండా దేశ ప్రజలందరికీ కూడా సౌభాగ్యం కోరుతూ ఈ బడ్జెట్ను ప్రతిపాదించారు. నిర్మలా సీతారామన్ గారు, మోడీ గారి యొక్క సారథ్యంలో ఈ బడ్జెట్ని విస్తృతంగా ప్రజల మన్నలను కోరుతున్నటువంటి బడ్జెట్ ఇది. ఇలాంటి సందర్భంలో విస్తృతంగా ప్రజానీకంలోకి తీసుకువెళ్ళాలి బడ్జెట్కి సంబంధించిన అంశాలనేటువంటి ఉద్దేశంతో దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఇలాంటి కార్యక్రమాన్ని దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ప్రముఖ నగరాల్లో నిర్వర్తించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఈ ప్రెస్ మీట్తో పాటు సాయంత్రం మనం 11 గంటలకి ఇంటెలెక్చువల్స్తో ఒక సమావేశం కూడా ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు వారు మనల్ని ఉద్దేశించి మినిస్టర్ గారు మాట్లాడతారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
पत्रकार परिषद में उपस्थित भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष सोमवीरू राजू जी, राज्यसभा सदस्य मेरे साथी सीएम रमेश जी, आंध्र प्रदेश एमएलसी श्री पीवीएन माधव जी, वकाटे नारायण रेड्डी एमएलसी सूर्य नारायण राज जी, मारुली ईरानी जी, पारजी सारथी जी, पत्रकार बंधुओं नमस्कारम. Today I am in this town to give information of the budget of 22-23, which was presented by Honorable Nirmala Sitharaman ji in Lok Sabha on 1st February 2022. We all know India and all world going through COVID-19 pandemic, and this pandemic has affected not only health but affected the economy of the world. Because of the lockdowns during pandemic wave, first wave, second wave, the different businesses, some businesses were closed, some businesses were running digitally, but the physical movements were less. In such cases, the third wave also come, but due to vaccination and the great work done by our COVID warriors under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, the third wave, although the number is more, it is not serious, but we have to take care of what are the COVID guidelines. We have to take care of the COVID guidelines. We all are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. This is the 75th year after independence. So this year is a very important. So this year is important in all respects, but economy is a basic of everything, basic of the development. So this year is important for the important budget year. Under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister, our Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, in her budget said this is a Amrit Kal, means we have to think not only for 1 year, but we have to think for 24 years ahead. Now what is the position of India now and how India will be in 2047, that is exactly 100 years after independence. So considering this fact, the different schemes which started earlier, some new schemes which are started now, the budget prepared is including all the things. This budget is for everybody, a common man, a farmer, a youth, woman, small industrialists, MSMEs, industrialists, and all sectors of the society are involved in this budget, and she has given importance to all sectors also, like farms, tourism, irrigation, drinking water, health, all sectors are covered. For example, I want to give the MSME. MSME is an important sector in our country. There are crores of MSMEs in this. Already ECGLSC scheme is there, and this scheme is strengthened by this budget. In this scheme, the 4.5 lakh crore was allocated. I want to tell you, in the last 2 years, in the pandemic, this scheme, which was allocated as a Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme, around 2.28 lakh crore MSMEs had taken the benefit of this scheme. 2.28 lakh crore was distributed to the MSMEs. Around 9.2 lakh borrowers were there, and 5.45 crore employees have saved. They were able to retain their jobs. So this is a very important scheme. So this scheme is continued, and not only continued, the date is also extended. The earlier date of this MSME ECLGS scheme was only 31st March 2020. Now it is increased 31st March 23. On top of this, 50,000 crore are increased in this scheme, and this is particularly for the hospitality workers, hospitality business. Earlier in this scheme, no money was given through the banks to hotels, restaurants, and all service sectors. But now these sectors are also involved by adding 50,000 crore rupees in this scheme. See, India is no doubt, the agriculture is a base in India, but industry is also important. So during COVID pandemic only, the PLI scheme, product linked incentives, was introduced, and this product linked incentive scheme is only for the 14 products, 14. Like pharmacy, intermediate of the pharmacy, then medical devices, then solar cells, and the one more product at least is 5G technology related material. So with these schemes, 60 lakh new jobs can be created. In this scheme I am only saying, not overall. In this scheme 60 lakh jobs can be created, and 19,500 crores are allocated for these schemes. One important thing, you know, India is developing very fast under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister. So in this budget, Pradhan Mantri Gati Shakti scheme is introduced. In this Gati Shakti scheme, the Gati is a word given to see that whether the progress is going on with the speed. Means this progress or the whatever the projects are going should go with the speed only. The different projects in this Gati Shakti scheme are: number one, roads. You know, under the central government, national highways are very important, and national highways are from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, and we can say from north east area, Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat or Rajasthan, which is the west side. Everywhere in the corner of the India, the national highways are done very well. There are the speed of the national highway is, it was earlier only 10 kilometers per day, now it is 30 kilometers per day. It is increased. And roads, second is a railway, third is a waterways, fourth is a mass transport, sixth is a logistics, seventh is a port, and last is a airport. I was coming to this town, this is my first time I am coming here, just I was inquiring to my colleague. They said there are 6 airports in this state, which are not in our state also. So this state is having 6 airports, and 6 airports are running very well. Means there are planes in everywhere. So the Gati Shakti will increase entrepreneurship. Suppose that there is a work in the port or some construction in the airport, naturally the people will be engaged in there by doing the work. So entrepreneurship will be increased by this way. Job opportunity will be increased. I am going to tell the figures afterwards. What is the amount given for the railway, what is the amount given for the roads, that I am going to tell. But in general I am talking to first. Then 400 Vande Mataram trains are going to start. 400, that is in 3 years. Not this year, but 3 years, 400 new trains will be started. One thing important this year started is in hilly areas where the roads cannot be constructed, then Parvatmala scheme is started newly. Parvatmala scheme, and this Parvatmala scheme is ropeways in the hilly areas. So the transfer or transport can be done by ropeways, particularly Uttarakhand, Kashmir, these areas, hilly areas. So this Parvatmala scheme is started and by the ropeways, and the target is around 25,000 kilometers national highway will be constructed this year. We Indians mostly are coming from rural area now, although settled in the town. So rural economy and agriculture is very important. There are different schemes for the farmers that I will not repeat. But like a Kisan credit card, like a soil health testing, like the Prime Minister Kisan Samman Yojana, that are old schemes. Of course, the budget is given to that scheme also, but some new things are also started this year. That is one thing is important. This is a Kisan drone for crop management. Suppose there is a Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. In this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, the yield per acre was calculated by crop cutting. But now the drones will be utilized by taking the pictures. This is one scheme. Then drones can be used for spraying the insecticides, spraying the nutrient for the crop, and digitalization of the land record. That is also included in this scheme. Then, as you know, health. In health, National mental health mission is started newly. The center will be in the Bangalore, and 23 centers, because Bangalore is the hub for the IT. 23 centers will be started all over the country, and that will be decided laterwards. State-wise, you know, the specific economic zones, special economic zones, the central government was declaring earlier, but now the state and the center will form a specialized economical zone for the industry. Similarly, state will be allowed to physical deficit up to 4%. It was only 3%. Suppose state wants to take some loan, so there was restrictions from the center that the physical deficit should not be more than 3%. Now it is allowed up to 4% of the state value, state GSDP, and out of that 0.5% will be tied to the power sector. State capital expenditure is increased from 10,000 crore to 15,000 crore, and 1 lakh crore are kept by center for the state for the non-interest loan, and that can be returned after 50 years. After Honorable Prime Minister has taken oath in the first term, that is 26th May 2014, he has taken survey of all the districts, and there are 112 aspirational districts. And to develop these aspirational districts, one scheme, one district, one product is started, and with this, that product will be developed in that district, and not only developed, the market will be developed so that that district will be known for that district. This is a scheme for the aspirational districts. Then there is some scheme for the village as well as town. Village, particularly the villages which are at the border level, Arunachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, that villages are not developed. So there is a specific budget to develop that villages. Infrastructure and all the facilities will be given to the villages which are at the border, internet facility, all facilities, so that the people will not get migrated from that area to the inner part of the India. Then important thing is digitalization. Digitalization in the finances. Central government has decided to come with a digital bank. This bank will be governed by the RBI, and all transactions through the digital, including the currency. So digital currency is going to come this year. It's called a digital rupee. Such digital currency will be allowed in 75 banks. 75 because we are celebrating 75th year of the independence. So 75 banks in 75 districts to begin with. This will allow transparent transactions. As it will be a transparent transactions, there will be no corruption. This is digital transactions. Similarly, to take care of the rural India, 1.5 lakh means 1.5 means 1,50,000 you can say, 1,50,000 post offices will have services of the minimum banking, means you can deposit money there, you can take money there, there will be ATM facilities at the post office. This is the, so the all parts of the rural India will be communicated to the banking. One more important thing, particularly people are asking for the cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is not Indian currency, so it is not allowed in India. But I am saying but some people have invested in the cryptocurrency, and if it is invested and if they are benefited, then that is their asset, and that asset in India is taxable, and that taxes will be 30% tax. 30% tax will be legalized or taken from the crypto business. One thing is important, International Financial Services Center, it is in the gift city, it is in Gujarat. So to have a good knowledge of the financial technology, financial inclusion, digital transactions, a digital university will be started at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, that is in gift city. It is a International Financial Service Center. It's a very developed thing. For women, Mission Shakti and Mission Poshan and Saksham Anganwadi. There is a budget for this also. For ease of doing business, if small industries or small businessman is doing business with the government, and whether it may be state government or the central government, it is mandatory to give bill, 75% bill within 10 days to the businessman. %75% bill should be given within 10 days. There should be a paperless end-to-end online. That is not important. One thing important is e-passport. E-passport facilities is available. Means suppose some citizen want to have a passport and he doesn't want to go to the, or he is unable to go to the office, he can apply digitally, and the passport with all the formalities if completed, then the passport will be given. One nation, one registration will be introduced for uniform process of land registration. as far as this is a expenses part I am telling. See, budget is always seen in either way. Means one is what is the income and what is the expenses. Now we will see the income tax and incoming part or revenue part of the budget. In the revenue part, I want to tell you the economy of our country is doing very well. Last month GST collection was 1,40,000 crore. That is in January. It was 1,30,000 in December. It was 1,31,000 in November. Means average is more as we expected. So there is no change. जो GST काउंसिल में जो चेंज होता है इस बजट में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं है. इनकम टैक्स में भी कुछ चेंज नहीं है. वो स्लैब जितना है उतना ही वैसे रखा है. Although government is spending more, there is no extra burden on the citizens of India. But only one small change. Suppose I have filed income tax and I feel it is wrong. So you can resubmit your income up to 2 years. दो साल तक ये हमारी इनकम ये हो सकती है, कर सकते हैं. दिस इज अ स्मॉल चेंज. नाउ आई विल टेल द इन शॉर्ट important things only. The Ministry of Communications, the budget is total budget is 39,45,000 crore. Our government of India's budget means we are going to spend 39,45,000 crore. Out of these, Ministry of Communication 1,05,406, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers 1,07,715, Ministry of Agriculture 1,32,513 crore. All these are figures in crores. Ministry of Rural Development 1,38,203 crores. Ministry of Railways 1,40,367 crore. Ministry of Home Affairs 1,85,776 crores. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways 1,99,107 crore. Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, जिसमें गरीब कल्याण योजना आती है, गरीब लोगों को जो हम दान देते हैं उसमें, it is 17,684. Now the important is the defense. Defense is very important for us. The defense budget for this year is 5,25,166 crores. Jal Jeevan Mission, it is a 60,000 crore. हर घर से नल और नल से जल, मैं थोड़ा बोलने का भूल गया. दिस इज अ वन थिंग, हर घर को नल और नल से जल. पीएम किसान योजना 68,000 करोड़. These are the minor things. There are number of things I can tell. So मैं आपसे निवेदन करता हूं, हमारी देश के अर्थमंत्री निर्मला सीतारमण जी, इन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छा बजट पेश किया है और इस बजट से हमें इस साल तो काम करना है, लेकिन आगे जो डिफरेंट स्कीम्स है उस स्कीम्स को बढ़ावा देने के बाद हम जैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी का सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका प्रयास, सबका विश्वास, इन सब को लेके देश आगे कैसा बढ़े, इसी को हमें चिंता करना है.
पहले पोलवरम के बारे में अब बजट में कुछ नहीं बताया और रेलवे डिवीजन जोन के बारे में नहीं है.
आंध्र प्रदेश के, मैं आंध्र प्रदेश आया हूं और आंध्र प्रदेश के में आप स्वाभाविक पूछने वाले हैं. कल महाराष्ट्र में था मैं, और महाराष्ट्र तो मेरा स्टेट है. ये बजट है, ये स्टेट का, ये देश का बजट है. अभी आप रेल के लिए क्या आएगा तो रेलवे मंत्री आंध्र प्रदेश को दे देंगे. समझो हेल्थ के लिए क्या आएगा तो, या ट्रांसपोर्ट के लिए क्या आएगा तो ट्रांसपोर्ट मिनिस्टर आंध्र प्रदेश को दे देगा. तो ये जनरल बजट है, जनरल गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का बजट है. अभी मैं कुछ फिगर लाया हूं जो लास्ट ईयर जो अपने पास खर्चा करे, बताना तो मैं बता सकता हूं. बताना जरूरी है, क्या बताओ. तो आंध्र प्रदेश में लास्ट ईयर कितना खर्चा करा है बताना है. नेशनल हाईवे आंध्र प्रदेश का फिगर है 64,684 करोड़. 149 नेशनल हाईवे. यस. देन अंदर भारतमाला प्रोजेक्ट 36 रोड्स प्रोजेक्ट्स वेर देयर. 1409 किलोमीटर लेंथ हो चुका है. बराबर ना? इसमें बजट नहीं कुछ. उसके बाद बेंगलोर चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस वे, इसी के लिए 1,138 करोड़ खर्चा हो चुका है. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से आंध्र प्रदेश में 11 नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन चल रही है, जिसमें एम्स है, जिसके इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट है, ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट मेडिकल साइंसेस है. ये दोनों बड़े बड़े इंस्टीट्यूट है. सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी है. अंदर गति शक्ति प्रोजेक्ट, बराबर ना? हाँ, वो बताया. अंडर आयुष्मान भारत स्कीम central government is funding 60% to the health department. For the Polaram project, 12,000 crore has already reimbursed to the state. Central government ने दिया है. 63,731 has been allocated for railway project in Andhra Pradesh. इस तो आंध्र प्रदेश का मतलब. तो मुझे एक बताना है कि ये कल का जो बजट हो चुका है ये देश का बजट है और देश का बजट होने के बाद अलग अलग मिनिस्टर्स अलग अलग स्टेट की जो रिक्वायरमेंट है वो रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से बजट डिक्लेयर करते हैं और बजट डिक्लेयर करके वो काम होता है. तो आंध्र प्रदेश हमारे देश का बहुत ही एक अच्छा विकसित स्टेट है. यहाँ पर्टिकुलरली एक मैं भूल गया, रिवर लिंकिंग प्रोजेक्ट, ये प्लीज राइट डाउन, रिवर लिंकिंग प्रोजेक्ट, जिसमें 5 प्रोजेक्ट है, इसमें से एक आंध्र प्रदेश में है, जिसमें गोदावरी कृष्णा और कौन सा पेन्ना, गोदावरी कृष्णा और पेन्ना, ये रिवर लिंकिंग प्रोजेक्ट भी ये बजट में है. इसमें आंध्र प्रदेश में एक आता है और इससे हमारे ये रिवर लिंकिंग होने के बाद किसानों के लिए बहुत बड़ी राहत मिलेगी, खेती को पानी मिलेगा, इनकम बढ़ेगा.
అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. మన వెన్యూలో ఇంటలెక్చువల్స్ మీట్ ఉంటుంది, అందరూ కూడా తప్పకుండా అక్కడ హాజరవ్వాలని కోరుతున్నాం.
ఒక 2 నిమిషాలు అదే స్లోగా వస్తాం, మీరు ముందు వెళ్తే మీ వెనకాల వచ్చేస్తాం.